The Apocalypse Game. The Game of Power. 13 Steps to Total Control. First, cash and population control. Bank takeovers and business closures. Next, worldwide military drills, wars and more revolutions. Next, defaults, national, commercial and personal bankruptcy. Next, currency control, cash limits and rise of black markets. Next, propaganda, ETs, wars, false flags, climate change, movies. Next, hyperinflation of food, water, fuel, utilities and rent. Next, world banking collapse, central banking failures and corruption. Next, world healthcare collapse, famine, epidemics, food and water contamination. Next, biometrics ID chips, population control through economic surveillance. Next, mandatory government education and military service demand for youth. Next, space and border wars leading to chaos and international conflict. Next, community military occupation, gun control and popular resistance. Last, government media dictatorship and mind control. The last restriction is thought control. The day the talk shows, internet sites and all communication is monitored and watched by regulators will be the end of the revolution. The end of the revolution turns to civil war. The plan includes mass biometric economic control, surveillance and restrictions. In this 13-step timeline, when the price level of gold and silver begins to escalate rapidly, this will be the key marker. It will present the timing of the fall of Europe and the USA with the collapse of the US dollar. Worldwide gold and silver double in price in 2 weeks and continue to rise as the underpinning of its value is recognized as a deception. In concomitant alignment, the first 4 steps will be coordinated to prepare populations for bank mergers, takeovers and closings. This will accelerate while governments impose fines, nationalize assets and participate in wars for resources. There will be hundreds to thousands of fast changes, mergers, collapses and economic failures, followed by hyperinflation and continuation of deflation and loss of investment. The unknown managers of finance plan for a small number of major banks worldwide. This is combined with the plan is to taking country after country through inflationary credit derivatives and stripping of national and corporate resources. This reality game is to force humanity into power. From reaction to creation by staying centered in harmony. The game is already won when the points are played with balance and vision. There will come a point very soon when your ability to create will require a plan and purpose in alignment with the path you have created. As spoken and understood, war and violence through the national media of the USA perpetuate the buzzwords of fear and terror. The elite, as they are known with odious pleasure, repeat the mantra of war to attend to evil matters. It is perversion which is the of human insanity, whereby the ownership of earth is entangled with a web of cursed life. The pattern historically follows a destructive pathway into the abyss of hell by the choice of the sabotaged mind. Each step will become more evident as with any process or project the steps are delineated clearly and presented by way of reality. The game of the apocalypse has begun.
What's up? Benjamin Cowenberg, consciousazine.net. Another day. Still here, still alive, gang stalked, on the daily. Oh, so much footage to upload. I have like 50 videos ready to upload, but you guys need to either watch the videos quicker or, I don't know, share them, because, well, if I wait for a video to get over 100 views, it then takes off and gets shown to people in related videos of other videos better and more often. I've just noticed, I've just been looking at the algorithm and how it works. So, you know, I could be pumping out 2 videos a day easily, and that's with ease. That's no problem, but if I let all the videos, you know, if I pump out 2 videos a day and then each video is only getting like 50 views or something, you know, the social proof thing doesn't happen. People are sheeple. People are sheeple. It's true, I'm not being derogatory at all. You'll be acting like sheep and cattle, following each other, and, you know, mindlessly, and people don't even look at videos with not many views, is my point. It's called social proof, but I call it the sheeple effect. I'm actually going to make a video on the sheeple effect. You might have seen that on the screen of another video that's coming soon. Alright, where am I? Here we go. Apocalypse Parabellum 2. So if you can share the videos and on Facebook or something like that, because I'm not on Facebook anymore. I don't know if I'm going to get back on there or not. I'm undecided. It seems to have gone to shit, Facebook. Last time I was on there, after a year break where I had to finish my university web development too, because it was very difficult, 6 web-enabled languages at once. I went back on and it was full of skull and bones and Illuminati people and, you know, Mason people within the New Agey friends I had. I had a lot of New Agey friends because, yes, it is a new age that is coming now, and that's not, you know, something that Blatsfee or whatever her name was, lady, made up. See, I don't even know her name. You know that people always point to that lady and like Aleister Crowley, that sort of stuff, and that's nothing to do with the New Age. Just because she came up with like the Rays or something, and the Mystery School lady, whatever her name is. See, I don't even know her name, and I haven't studied her crap. I don't give a crap about her crap. Because I'm actually from the New Age. That's what we're going to be talking about today too. A little bit. Mainly New World Order, as you can see here. But yeah, New World Order is part of the New Age. And it's the age of Aquarius, return of divine feminine, etc. You know, after the Piscean seminar of phallic order. You know, I'm actually of the New Age, but I'm an infinite, timeless great. Okay, I'm not a New Age shaman. Or a fraud shaman. You wish, jellyfish, you spineless jellyfish. That's all you've got to come at me with. Spineless comments. Spiritless, crappy, turd-like comments. Anyway. So this is the apocalypse, you know, and that's got the idea embedded of the end. See Apocalypse Parabellum 1 video. And to see what Parabellum means. It means, you know, prepare for war, especially if you want peace. And moving right along, New World Order is what's going to happen now. Ooh, so Ben's an elite. No, I'm not. And this is what I'm going to distinguish today, because most people only know NWO as New World Order. But what you guys think NWO is not what I think it is, and it's not the idea I'm putting forth. New World Order is New World Order by the people, for the people. Now, what most people think New World Order is NIEO, which is New International Economic Order. That's by the elites, for the elites, you know, the 1%, etc. So what actually is going to happen is the New World Order. And there's two videos I was watching this morning which made me put this video title up. Something called Zanathaline, the garbage city in Egypt. That was a Vice YouTube channel video. And another video by RT, you know, that Russia Today, I think it's called RT. And that video was on the Caracas, Venezuelan building. I forgot what the name is, something tower something, but a building in the middle of Venezuelan city where they sort of all just took it over. It was a building that didn't get finished and people just started to move in. And it has a name, not Tower of Babel, but Tower of something, and you'll know that from other monikers before. But it's by RT, and it's the tallest slum in the world is part of the video title. So just search all that, you'll find it pretty easily, because it's got a lot of views and that. And then I realised, yeah, I've got to make a video on this, because this is how it's going to happen. Sure, both will exist. NEIO will, you know, exist at the same time as NWO, or, you know, New World Order, by the people, for the people. And that's why I've included in Parabellum, you know, because I was also watching another video, I think by Vice again, on the South Sudan and all the African videos about, like, Liberian cannibals and the Liberian warlord cannibals and stuff. Those videos by Vice, really good. Dangerous going in there. But yeah, it made me realize, you know, that thing that's going on in North Sudan right now with that so-called rebel guy who wants the democracy, and then the actual president who's fighting or being fought against. You know, they're blocking the oil fields and stuff, the rebels, but he seemed like the good guy, the rebel guy. He actually wanted the democracy and stuff with him and his wife, and they seemed more legit, in my opinion, than the current president there in Sudan. And I wouldn't be surprised if I'm correct there. But yeah, so those sort of videos are the idea behind this, and I think you need to view them. I'm also going to, you know, so you get the real context. And I'm also going to put in a video behind this by Goldring Media, by Riser5, or Richard Wigley from Goldring, Game of Enlightenment and Abundance. And I have that playlist on my YouTube channel. Go watch all those videos, they're awesome. Good visuals, you know, they'll activate your eye a lot. No, it's not mind control. It's the same as what I put at the start of my videos often. People go, oh, you're trying to hypnotize people. No, it's actually an anti-hypnosis. That thing I put at the front of my videos often. And, you know, when you look in the center of it, it makes you see wobbly when you look away. Well, it actually, notice what it does. It takes you out of your monkey mind and what you were thinking. It's actually a type of anti-hypnosis, really. I really don't think that's hypnosis. And it's actually called Natural Acid Trip, that little bit of footage that I put in my intro. So that's saying something, because psychedelics are not hypnotic. You know, they're kind of the opposite. They make you unhypnotized. They're anti-addiction substances, or entheogens. So anyway, for the extra context on NEIO, and what I'm talking about today is I'm going to put in another video called First Strike, and that's by Goldring and Riser, and pay attention to what it says there, because it's just about what you guys have probably heard about, the event and the economic reset. And so that's most likely coming because we have 175 trillion world debt. Trillion. I mean, it's just beyond a joke already. How far can it go? How far in debt can everyone go, you know? The system, or the fiat counterfeited monetary system, is just about at its end. And it's not going to switch to gold backed. It's like ridiculous at this point. So what we're going to have is corporations are going to be banned. First, they're going to go to massive, consolidation, and you'll see a lot of... Actually, I'm going to put 13 Steps to Hell. I'm going to put 2 gold ring videos in the back of this video so you get the full context, because that 13 Steps to Hell video is where they show you the NIEO plan, the elite's plan to put the world into hell, basically, or a hellier state. It's called 13 Steps to Hell, and the Path of War, and that's Parabellum relative, so I'm going to put that in the back too. But yeah, so the NIEO is what the elites want, but what's going to happen out of this is New World Order by the people for the people, and that's why I mentioned the RT video at the start and the Vice video at the start, about the rubbish collecting people and urban rubbish, making money from that. I've done a lot of I found 2 bikes here and stuff in Uruguay. I did a lot of jumping through the community skips they have on every sort of corner. They don't have individual bins like back in Australia for out your front of your house. But yeah, I did a lot of bin diving for 1 month. 1 month. And that was like 5 months ago now. And I'm still living off some of the stuff from there. Like, I even had clothes. They put them on the side so it's not even dirty often. I found 2 bikes in the bush. I've got all this stuff that I got for free. So that's part of New World Order. And it's kind of, yeah, a lot of recycling in it. But and people are taking land. That's happening here in Uruguay. I've been shown bits of land. People are just taking it, like they'll just go squat on it and stuff. So this is the actual New World Order, what's going to happen. And it's going to happen from the bottom up. The part that's missing in everyone's mind and people are not realizing is food plants. And people are still on the old idea of eating meat, get your protein, and no one has done the research on food plants and how gorillas are huge and they only eat plants. Elephants, the same thing, they're massive. Where do you think they get their protein from? There's protein in plants, is what I'm saying. Anyway. So, that's the missing part of that, but, I can talk about that in another video, all the things that we actually should be implementing, but just a rough idea I wanted to give in this video. That's what's going to happen, from the bottom up. You don't go to space first. First you get the food plants sorted. That's the first layer of energy. Then the next layer of energy is going to be sorted and so forth, and then the technology, the free energy devices, That's not the first thing you should be thinking about. We need to build it from the bottom up, the New World. Okay, so that's proper New World Order, okay? So what they want, the elites, is NIEO for the elite people. They want to forget, the 99% of the human population, they're psychopaths and so on, as we know, clearly. And, that's why I do a food plant teaching series, because I know it's going to be a huge part of New World Order, permaculture. The permaculture movement, permanent culture. Yeah, get it? Permaculture, permanent culture. Anyway, so NIEO is what they want, and that's definitely not like a permanent culture sort of ideals and idea sets. They pretty much just want to rob everyone like they have been and go to space to their little Agarthia. Have you heard about Agarthia? Check it out. Truth Stream Media videos was good on the Agarthia, I thought. YouTube channel, Truth Stream Media. They've done a good video on Agarthia. The space kingdom of the elites, believe it or not. And so somewhat they're both going to occur at the same time. But I have a feeling it's going to flip over into this because we are the 99%. That's most people, yeah? So I just wanted to distinguish between the two. Check out the website consciousazine. I have a lot of stuff on there. I've been doing it since about 2011. I made it in 2012. So that's, like, I don't know, like about 7 years now, 8 years now, 9 years now. Because, before I actually put the website up, I had some of that information already saved. So yeah, check out the website. Your Natural Paradise page would be relative to New World Order.
consciousazine.com Chronicles.